We're for round number 4. We are on the play. Honest Abe, ready to get some. Yeah, I wouldn't I wouldn't expect to see me playing this deck. This hand is just the nuts if I hit a mountain right away. I'm gonna keep it. It's still pretty good even if I wait a couple turns to hit a land. I don't know, Gilligan, isn't this kind of boring to play this in a long tournament? Like, you spend no time. Honest Abe is 3-0. Man, they paired us against someone who's actually the correct record. You'll lead off with the Goblin Cohort. I can actually attack with it next turn with this Jackal Familiar. So if we hit a mountain here, there's just no way we're going to lose. Oh, we didn't hit one. Well, all right. The deck is really short on mountains. I think this version's only playing like 15 lands, and the normal one is like the one I used to play played 17. So we're a lot shorter. Looks like we're playing against Kiln Fiend. That's got to be a terrible matchup. My opponent's just paying mana for it. Interesting. I assume any Delver deck with Probe is actually just a Kiln Fiend deck. Interesting that he would even cast this at all, unless he's missing his land or something. Just need to land one time. Yeah, I can't really imagine people like beating 8 power on turn 2 and getting hit for 4. Squirtle's deck didn't have 17 land in the one I looked at. Let me I can pull it back up, I think. I am on Squirtle's. Oh, 17. That is what it's on. Yeah, it is 17. My other one I guess was 19 before that, but I am on Squirtle's list. All right, well, I didn't do a deck tech before this, so that's why I can't remember it. Man. Missed again. Well, at least we're getting in there. I wonder if this is Mono Blue Delver. I kind of doubt it. All right, Delver, what you got? Just double blind flip. No problem. I don't think we're going to win, you guys. I mean, we can try, but I don't think it's going to happen for us. I needed to hit a land like one turn sooner. Because this isn't going to be enough, unfortunately. If this Brain Tree Emissary made double red, I might have had lethal here. But I do not have lethal here. My opponent blocks. I'm going to Mutagenic Growth. Whatever he blocks. That's an interesting block. So I'm dead to a Bolt this way. But at least I'm not dead to like every... Like, I don't know. Is it better to be dead to Bolt or dead to Temur Battle Rage? What do you guys think? It's a tough call. Oh, I was still dead to Temur Battle Rage this way. That was a stupid play. I'm sorry, guys. I punted. Yeah, I punted. I was dead to Temur Battle Rage either way. Just bad play. All right, so let's go ahead. I guess this is like the deck we want Flame Slash for. I don't know what I was thinking there. This deck makes you play so fast. You don't think. I assume this is a terrible matchup for us, but we're going to try it anyway. So, Reckless Abandon, don't want you. I think I want Pyroblast. Maybe just 2. Pyroblast isn't actually that good against them. I have to go fast, so I don't know if I want to board out the burn spells. What do you guys think? What do you think I should sideboard after I just threw away that game? Let's see. I was dead to like a ton of stuff. Like since he had the bolt, I don't know, I was dead to a lot of things, but still, I wasn't just dead. I gotta make a couple cuts. Yeah, it's tough. Like I want to kill them really quickly, and they also have bolts, so I don't know if I want to cut all of my mutagenics out, but maybe I should. Heel Cutter's also pretty slow. Heel Cutter's one of my least favorite cards in the deck, but they do have a lot of creatures. But I'm boarding in creature like removal, so I don't know. All right, we'll keep this. It's not amazing. Not like our last hand, which was like insane if I drew a mountain, but let's go ahead and I think I'll lead out with the conscripts. They're more, I don't know, they're older, so they could come out first. I have a lot of creature removal. Got a little reach. Obviously, if I draw some lands, I'm going to lose this game, but if I draw some spells, we should be in pretty good shape. I actually have to decide if I draw, like if I draw a Burning Tree Emissary or something. Oh no. I have to decide if I even want to play my cohort. So now I'm going to lose. If I don't draw a creature like next turn, it'll probably be all over. This is another mistake by the opponent. Again, like what if I had a mutagenic growth? Stop doing that, people. Let's go ahead and bolt that guy. Alright, drew Burning Tree Emissary. Reason I used the bolt instead of the Flame Slash is because, well, two reasons. One, I wanted to kill it in case I drew Heel Cutter. And two, I wanted to kill it because now if my opponent plays a Cyclops this turn, I have to Flame Slash it. I can't use Bolt on it. We're not in great shape this game, but we do have some time. My opponent went top, so I assume we're going to lose unless I draw something good here, which I did not. No real reason to hold a mountain, I don't think, so we'll just play it out. Okay. Let's see what my opponent has going on here. Probe. Probe is one of like the most boring spells in the format. I mean, it's not like it's overpowered or anything, but it kind of takes out all the fun out of the game, right? Like you know exactly what you have to play around the whole time. There's no mystery. All right, that's pretty bad. See if my opponent just bolts this, risking me drawing a mutagenic growth. All right, they don't have one. Gush kind of makes me want to Pyroblast, but it's not really a spell that matters, so I won't. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to Flame Slash that guy. We're actually getting close. Ooh, that's pretty annoying. If my opponent has double protection spells, I guess I should have probably... okay, then it didn't matter. Alright, let's kill this guy. If I had still had my... bolt instead of my Flame Slash, I might have had lethal this turn. Instead, I very much do not have lethal. I'm pretty close though. Like a haste creature will be lethal here if my opponent does nothing, which is obviously not going to happen, but maybe we'll just play like a Delver or something. So what do I want to draw? I guess obviously, what's it called? The best card in the deck. The not the Heel Cutter, the Bushwhacker. Okay, looks like they drew a bolt. They never had to play around mutagenic growth really, because oh man, because I got to probe my hand like every single turn. So I guess this is why you don't take out the Jackal Familiars, because sometimes you draw all your sideboard cards and you can't attack at all, ever. Alright, let's get in cohort. Attack! I wonder what my opponent has that they didn't cast anything that turn. So they didn't kill my creature. They didn't do anything. So I've got a Cyclops. So Heel Cutter. Valley Dasher. I guess I'll play around Daze. All right, we're attacking. We do have lethal with this Fire Blast. Obviously I can't cast it here, but it is lethal. Oh, Gush. Opponent with just the best possible here, unfortunately for us. Can't really, I don't think I can Fire Blast in response, because if they just have a Dispel, and that's like the last spell they need for the Cyclops to be lethal. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I have done it there on that turn? Ugh, I guess I have to do it. No, no reason to do it now. I can still kind of just hit this guy if I need to. No, upkeep is definitely wrong. It's either do it on my turn so that they have to pump on my turn, or it's wait, they're targeting their own Cyclops with this? That's an interesting decision. Not one I would have made, but to each their own. But yeah, I don't want to do an upkeep because then they get to pump their guy. Well, I can confidently say that my opponent threw this game away. They just hit my guys. All right, well, I threw away the first game, they throw away the second game. Seems fair. I think I'm going to cut all the mutagenics and put in more creatures. That put in the last creature, and then I guess the Pyroblast still pretty good. Yeah, I think I either want to do it on my turn, or there's a couple things I could do, and I kind of like the way I did it. So I can either do it on my turn so that they don't get the pump on their turn. I can do it in response to whatever makes the creature lethal, or I can do it in response to that Swiftwater Cliffs and try to kill my opponent with it. That sounds good. So those are kind of my options. I wonder if my opponent should have even kept in Delver. That's kind of a card that I would have probably boarded out. But we'll see. Okay, preordain. So I think I'm going to probably Burning Tree Emissary and Lightning Bolt this turn. Opponent went top. Yeah, we'll see. If it had flipped, I obviously would have burned it, but I'm not gonna. Well, All right, now I'm gonna ignore it. See if my opponent wants to trade both of them for one of my guys. Maybe they have a mutagenic growth? No? Well, I'm fine with that. So that worked out just swell for me. Although obviously my opponent would have gotten blown out again by mutagenic growth. I don't really like that block. I mean, if those things flip, suddenly, I don't know, suddenly my opponent is in great shape. Was this lethal this turn? So this was 8. No, I don't think so. Hey, did I win some games without the Bushwhacker? That just doesn't usually happen. So I'm going to Pyroblast it so he can't use like a protection spell. Like he has to use like a for reals protection spell. So I have to cast this. Yeah, okay. Well, this should do it. Double Bushwhacker, pretty tough to beat. Our opponent gifted us a game. Okay, well, let's see if our opponent has days. Looks like they don't. We did it. We have defeated our opponent quite handily through an egregious punt. So we're 4-0. Time for round 5. Go for that 5-0.